Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com. Guess what? It's Friday night! And guess what? From now on, every Friday night, I'm going to come out with a new video because what would you rather do than talk football on Friday night? Nothing! So here you are, you're talking football with me, at least watching me talk about football on Friday night. Maybe you're watching it Saturday, maybe you catch it Monday, but guess what? It's Friday night for me, and I'm doing the thing I love the most. I'm talking football. Now, what I do is I'm going to follow NFL news Monday through Friday, and then I'm going to release my input on the NFL news coming up here. I've been following lots of football news. I'm following all sorts of coaching hirings, firings. I'm keeping track of free agent hirings and firings, but I'm also keeping track of mock drafts. That's first and foremost. That's the number one thing I've been doing is every single day a new mock draft comes out. And I've done enough research over the years to know which mock drafts I really like. There's certain people that release a mock draft that I'm like, oh, I know you don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to leave that alone. There's other mock drafts of people that come out. I'm like, you've done really well the last couple of years. I want to follow you. Keep in mind the mock draft is a complete crapshoot, but I know enough from the mock drafts to know who's available that's going to go in round one. And after the combine, I'm going to release my own mock draft I'll be able to share with you. But this video, I kind of want to talk about after the Super Bowl was over, Vegas released its favorites to win the Super Bowl, and they also released its rankings. And I want to talk about that real fast here. A lot of people aren't aware of this, but the Kansas City Chiefs are actually favored to win the Super Bowl next year. Now, there's different apps will reveal different things. I use the Westgate app. Westgate is what ESPN uses. Anytime you see a point spread or ESPN revert to Vegas, they're talking with Westgate. And you can download the Westgate app anywhere in the world, and you can use it, but you can't actually gamble in the Westgate app unless you're in the Nevada state lines. So, and I mean, there's a workaround for that, but it's not exactly, moral, legal, et cetera, et cetera. I don't recommend that. All right. Follow the law. Andrews Football follows law, but basically, I use the Westgate app. If you use a different app, different site, you may get different numbers. So I'm offering you the Westgate app and what it's saying. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are favored to win the Super Bowl, not the New England Patriots, which I find interesting. A few notes also as far as the AFC are concerned, and there's two teams that really kind of caught a red flag for me, or maybe not red flag, yellow flag. No, I'm just teasing. The Steelers are tied for third to win the AFC with the Chargers. Of course, it's Kansas City, then New England, and the Steelers and the Chargers are tied. It's basically 7-1 odds to win the AFC. The Steelers, I don't get. You're going to lose your best player in Antonio Brown. Now, keep in mind, Ben Roethlisberger was drafted in the same draft as Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers, but he's taken a lot more beatings. I mean, he's always injured. He's always hurt. He's on the downside of his career, not on the upswing. I mean, I can talk about three of those quarterbacks. Rivers is the best one. You know that's my opinion, but, I mean, when I look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm seeing a team in decline. This is a team that didn't make the playoffs last year. This is a team that's going down, not ascending. I don't get that. The Browns are a 10-1 favorite, but the other team that kind of raised a red flag, the Texans, are a 15-1 favorite, plus 1,500 to win the AFC. What's wrong with the Houston Texans, okay? Well, they got to fix the offensive line. But they have Will Fuller coming back. They have Demaryius Thomas coming back. You have DeAndre Hopkins. You got a young, really, really, really good quarterback in Deshaun Watson, and the defense is awesome. Why are the Steelers a 7-1 favorite and the Texans 15-1? To me, that raised a real red flag. I mean, what is Vegas seeing in the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers that I'm not seeing? What's your opinion? I mean, is this right? Are the Steelers the third best team in the AFC? I don't see it. If somebody told me the Texans were the third or fourth best team in the AFC, I could see that. But anyway, that's just my humble opinion. The NFC, of course, the Saints and the Rams, 4-1 favorites, are tied currently to win the NFC. But Green Bay is tied with Chicago, and Dallas is an 8-1 favorite to win the NFC. the Packers with the rookie head coach who's never been a head coach before. The defense, the offense, it needs a lot of assistance. Yeah, you have the best quarterback, but you need a lot of help, and there's a lot of rebuilding. I don't see how now. Chicago and Dallas, I understand. That makes a lot of sense that they're the tier right below the Rams and the Saints. That makes perfect sense to me. But Green Bay's right there. Is Green Bay really the third best team in the NFC right now? I don't see that. I don't see that at all. But a team that also raised an eye to me was the Seattle Seahawks. 15-1 favorite. They're behind the Green Bay, Chicago, and Dallas, of course, but Minnesota's 9-1, Philly's at 10-1, and then Seattle's 15-1. Well, Seattle made the playoffs. Minnesota didn't make the playoffs. Green Bay didn't make the playoffs. And Seattle's a team. Now, keep in mind they're working on a deal with Russell Wilson. There's talks that he may be the NFL's highest paid player. To me, that would be a mistake. If I'm Russell Wilson, I do what Brady did, get some help on that team. Because Seattle's a team I could actually see ascending, but they got a lot of free agents. Now, speaking of free agents, all these numbers are going to change after free agency, after the draft, and these numbers are going to be obsolete. But these are the starting out numbers I thought I'd share with you. I thought it was very interesting. Now, keep in mind, I'm always going to offer free gambling advice. But my channel doesn't revolve around gambling. It revolves around football and football talk. See, here's the thing. Anybody can talk football. Anybody can post football comments in social media. But experts like myself use football knowledge for financial gain. And that's what makes me stand out. Because I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to say, hey, look, this is how I'm going to make money. This is how you can make money. And I'm always going to share that for you free of charge. It's not going to cost you a dime. It's just something I love to do. My goal is to talk football. And from now until the kickoff of the NFL season, we're going to talk football. So let me ask you something here. Do you have a draft crush? Do you have a draft prediction? Do you have a mock draft? Let's hear it. Let's talk. Let's get a debate going. Or it doesn't have to be a debate. Let's just have a conversation. Maybe we agree with each other. Who knows? I don't know, but guess what? Since you're a subscriber, but if you haven't subscribed yet, there's this button right down here. See that button? Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Wait till next Friday. I got another video coming out. If you are a subscriber, you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth. All your dreams are going to come true. Wait till next Friday.